Okay, what's just flashing in? Okay. Whew. What's flashing in is you want the opportunity to go forward. You want the opportunity for manifesting, for bringing peace, etc. All these things you want, but in order to have that, you have to challenge the opposite of it first. Okay? You have to opposite first. It's like if you want to gain muscles, what happens? You have to lift something of difficulty, of heavy, and that builds the muscles. Okay? Now, when you ask for peace, it's going to give you so many different opportunities to express peace. In other words, it gives you the opposite so that you can challenge yourself to develop these things. Okay? If you want to come in and you want to know about strength, it's going to give you opportunity. You're not going to come in strong. It's going to give you opportunities to develop strength. Okay? To develop resistance. To develop these things. It's going to bring those challenging elements. And be careful what you ask for, okay? Because it's going to give you the opportunities, again, to develop those. So if you say, I want peace, it's not going to immediately just bring peace. It's going to give you every opportunity to practice peace. Okay? To practice overcoming. It's going to give you something that you have to overcome. If you want to gain strength, it's going to give you opportunities to challenge that and to have to dig within yourself to bring that into motion. Okay? The emperor, okay? To be a leadership, to, again, dig within yourself and bring these elements out. So people think that if they are praying for something, that it's just going to be like that. No, it's going to give you the opportunities to develop those things. Okay? So now we want to have enlightenment. So what's it doing? It's giving all the dark elements to look at, okay, to challenge yourself with, to develop that. Now I can tell you in the journey of a Kundalini journey, and you go through the 7 layers of consciousness. You go through all the things. First is survival, and then personal powers and all of the different things, the heart-centered, what you're speaking, what you're seeing, what you're manifesting, etc. And each one of those layers will be challenged. Now, I can tell you during one aspect of it, I was in the middle of the floor. I'm surprised my hair didn't turn white. Because you have this feeling of impending, that darkness. I mean, just that. And what you find out, in order to develop peace, to develop the dispassion, etc., this thing you have to say, it just comes and you cannot engage it. You don't engage it. You don't give it energy. You don't, and then eventually it breaks. You can't fight it. You can't love it, okay? You have to give it no energy. So while that's happening, you're learning these lessons, those challenges come, okay? So it's about dispassion, not giving it energy. And if you're not feeding it with energy, then it's got nothing to feed on, okay? It's got nothing to feed on. But you've got to be able to develop that dispassion. Again, when it comes to that, like I said, going through sexual trauma, etc., and you have that and you're, feeling so bad for yourself and you want to hate the person that did that, you have to develop compassion. When you develop compassion and you see they're in a hell realm, that frees that up. That frees that emotion up. It's gone. Okay? So it's, again, about challenging. You bring those things. You want to develop compassion. You want to have empathy. Then these things are going to come into your life, again, as a way for you to have an element to learn those things and to challenge yourself to bring those out. Okay? But it takes very deep introspection. Well, now, if you don't, do it on the subtle level, what happens? It comes into heavy manifestation, which is what we're seeing now. Okay? Rather than doing these things on the subtle level, now we have this concrete, more concrete looking things, but it's all still illusion. But you need to have the more concrete looking things to go forward, to bring these things out, to bestir yourself into action, into standing for truth, into fighting for truth, into locking that in rather than just, again, wanting to have a change but not taking action, okay? So again, it's a way to challenge, to bring these things about, Sometimes, again, it's another one. I have one that I wrote, and it's about the yin-yang, okay? The darkness has a seed of light, and the light has a seed of dark. Now, what I was saying in this one was this man won a lottery. Looks like a good thing on the surface, but the seed of dark in that, he won the lottery, had all this money and all this thing, but then he became haughty. He became, full of himself, and he fell. So what appeared to be a good thing on the surface, he wound up gravitating to that seed of shadow. Now the dark one that had the seed of light, there was a wealthy man, he lost all that he had, and when he lost everything he had, then he started looking for the spiritual path, okay? Then he started looking up, and sometimes the universe makes you have to fall hard. You have to fall really hard before you start looking for light. You have to get to your last desperation, okay? You have to look for your last desperation and fall so hard that you start looking for light and move forward. So that's what I see going on now. Again, this is going to cause great revolution, this division that's happening now. You're going to challenge yourself. You're going to want peace. You've had enough of this dark. You don't want it anymore. It's causing you at this time to choose sides. Are you going to go fully into the dark, or are you going to the light? So this is, again, bringing that challenge into place to motivate people, okay? So again, what looks to be just a dark thing on the surface does have a seed of light in it. And the seed of light is it's causing people to make their choice. It may bestir you to actually be an activist for peace, an activist for truth, an activist for light, okay? But those in the dark are going to go even more into that darkness. But this is giving an opportunity for those that were on the fence to actually see things in a clearer method to go forward, okay? So that was just, boom, coming in real quick. So maybe this is something I need to speak about and bring out. This is a dividing line. And it's an opportunity for people to continue to challenge themselves to bring those things forward. Oh, you want to go in there, Mr. Mickey? You want to go in that room? Should I open that door? He wants to go in the room. A door's closed. He's over there. Okay, I'll come open the door. You can go in there, Mr. Mickey. Something must be in there that he wants. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online. Okay, Mr. Mickey Mick, I see you. You and your poor little tale of despair. He's over there. They're looking so sad, poor puppy. Mama gonna come open the door for you. Let's go open the door. You want to go in that room? Is that something there? Yes, got the tail going. Happy meter? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go take care of that. He's looking for something, and you know what she's looking for. My little gremlin face girl over here this morning is saying, Mom, it's time. I think it's time. I really do. Yeah, I really think it's time. And we continue forward.